Good morning, I'm Ashli Montgomery and welcome to Yoga with Momma Monty. Today we're going to do a short little flow that focuses on Kumbhakasana, which we all know is plank pose. So let's start out on the mat together in an easy seated position. Alright, from your easy seated position, your legs can be crisscross, they can be in lotus, half lotus, they can be straight out in front of you, whatever is most comfortable for you. You could even be sitting on a bolster or a pillow. Just want to start our practice in a nice neutral position and just take an opportunity to find our breath and set a little intention. Even for a nice short practice, it's okay to kind of set a goal, set a focus. So today I'm really just thinking about the core of our world, the core of your family, and the core of our body. And so I really want to take the time to think about that as we go through plank pose today. So let's make sure that our sits bones are connected with the earth. Make sure our shoulders are down and back and just relax. Belly button is engaged, pulling towards the spine, and our vertebrae are just stacked one on top of the other. Gaze is forward, chin is neutral. Let's take a nice inhale here, maybe even closing our eyes. And on a nice sigh, just let that air out. One more time, inhale up. And exhale out. Very good. As we go today, think about wrapping your ribs around your belly to really pull those muscles in and engaging the abs and everything that really holds our center together. So let's inhale, arms back up and down. One more time, up and back down. This time clasping your fingers behind your back, inhaling for a nice little shoulder opener, lifting your heart, lifting your gaze, lifting your chin, really pushing your hands down toward the back of the mat, and then maybe letting your head fall. Just very gentle stretch here. Your chin just falls towards your chest. Let gravity do all the work. And then release your arms, shake them out. Let's inhale, arms out to a T, and then exhale, taking your right arm across the body. Want to make sure that we're not lifting the shoulder, but the shoulder stays low. And we use our left hand just as a little bit of a lever to open up the back of the shoulder. And then inhale back out to T, and exhale, bringing the left arm across. Same thing, shoulder stays nice and low. Just opening up those shoulders, waking those muscles up just a little bit before we get into our plank. Very good. Shake those out, and let's come onto our hands and knees. Just a nice neutral spine here. If you need to wiggle a little bit to get a little movement going this morning, that's great. Hands are directly under our shoulders. We're pushing into the mat with our fingertips so that your fingernails are lighting up a little bit. Our feet are our knees are hip width distance apart, directly under our hips. Toes are just pointed and relaxed. And we're gonna just inhale up, lifting your chest, lifting your back pockets, letting your belly button fall, and exhale, round out. I love to start my practice with a few cat-cows. Really opens the spine. Inhale back to cow. And exhale to cat, rounding out that back. Really intentional here, pushing against your vertebrae. Let your head just hang heavy. And then one more time, inhale. And on this exhale, we're going to find our neutral spine and push our toes under, push into our hands, lift our hips into our down dog. First one of the day, so take your time, find what you need, pedal that out. Let's take 3 nice deep breaths here. Again, just moving things around, whatever feels best to you. We spent a lot of time on down dog yesterday. All right, and then on our next inhale, we're going to bring our chest forward, and I need to walk my hands just a little bit to make sure that they stay under my shoulders.
Finding our plank, which is our focus of our pose today. Again, we are lighting up our fingertips, creating a little air bubble underneath our palms. Just a micro bend in the elbows to protect the arms. Really pulling that belly button up like a string is pulling it through your spine, wrapping your ribs around your stomach, lifting the knees, keeping the hips just as neutral as you can. It's so hard to do this. It's because you feel like, oh, I'm in a perfect alignment, and then when you see the pictures, you're like, what? My hips were way higher than I thought. And we're just gonna hold this for about 10 more seconds. Keep breathing through that. Shakes are good. That means that we're breaking down the muscles to build them stronger. Nice big inhale. And exhale, lifting the hips, finding that down dog again. Again, pedaling the feet, coming up on your toes, reaching the heels back, maybe even shifting from side to side, whatever you need. Just finding that perfect balance. Your head is relaxed. Your shoulders are a nice distance from your ears. And then we're going to inhale back to that plank. And we're going to hold this for another 30 seconds. Thinking back to that intention that we set for the day, thinking about the core of your world, thinking about what your universe revolves around. Coach and I say that our core values are faith, family, and football. It's our extended family and our livelihood, but we also build it on a platform of family, and our faith guides everything that we do. One more big inhale. And on your exhale, let your hips just fall to the mat. Let your toes lay out, keeping that distance between your ears and your shoulders. Heart is up, gaze is up. Just using this up dog for a little opportunity to catch our breath. And then tucking our toes. Inhale, one nice breath. Exhale, lift your hips all the way back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, standing strong. And then inhale to up dog. Exhale to plank. Inhale to down dog. Exhale, pushing your heels a little deeper. Inhale to plank. Exhale, hold. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, plank. Inhale to hold. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale to hold. Inhale, up dog. Well, hello, Sassy. How are you? Exhale to plank. Inhale to hold. Exhale, down dog. Let's speed that up just a little bit, finding a nice little flow coming through our plank in the middle, lifting our gaze at the end, finding those hip flexors, pushing back to our down dog, really dropping the chest. And then let's just flow through this a couple more times. And last one. Pushing into the down dog. And then finally coming back to that plank. We're going to hold it for just a few more seconds. Nice big inhales. Revisit that form. Are you pushing into your fingertips? Do you feel that air pocket under your palms? Do you have just a tiny micro bend in your elbows? Are your shoulders over your wrists? Are you lifting your heart? Are you lifting your belly button? Are you lifting your kneecaps? Are you pushing your heels towards the back of the mat? Let's take 2 more nice deep breaths. Starting to really feel that heat. And on your next exhale, push into that down dog. Inhale to soften your knees, bring your gaze to your hands. And exhale, walking your feet all the way through, finding that easy pose that we started in again. Maybe shaking those wrists out. That was a nice long hold. That's why it's so important that we push deep into the mat. It takes a lot of the pressure off the wrists, but I like to roll them out both directions. Very good. Let's find that deep breath. Let's exhale to clasp the hands one more time. Inhale, finding that Superman stretch. Oh, that feels good. And then letting the head drop. Inhale, let's shake that out. Roll those shoulders around a little bit. Just find whatever movement you need. And then we'll inhale up together, palms facing. And then exhale your hands all the way down to heart center, pushing into each hand. One more time, engage that belly button. Feel your ribs wrap around the core, just like you wrap your arms around the core of your world. I hope you have a fabulous day. Thanks for practicing with me. Namaste.